And we are back on Mark's Virtual Bar Trivia. Hi diddly ho, everyone. Happy Saturday to you. It's the weekend. Does it feel like the weekend? Or does it just feel like another day in this weird, strange, dystopian? I'm not ready to call it dystopian. Let's just say it's an interesting time in our lives on the planet Earth, and we're all doing the best we can, even if that's just reigniting your career as a door-to-door trivia salesman. This is Mark Ellis. You're watching my Virtual Bar Trivia show where you, the home viewer, are in the running to get $5. You could win up to $50, but I doubt anybody's going to run the table here. So you get $5 for every correct question. You're going to be 10 questions in total. It's all music-based tonight, so get your music knowledge in tune. And just to a few people who won last week, Venmo made me kind of time out, so I wasn't able to Venmo everybody like I wanted to initially. So your Venmos, if you won last week, if you haven't gotten it yet, they're on the way. I promise. I've not forgotten about you. And I still have the Schmoes Know logo from the Schmoes Know reunion show Thursday on there. So, leave it up. Why not? Actually, you know what? I'll switch it to this because we're bringing in a young man who's joining me today. Not only is he going to be helping me with trivia, he's also going to be competing in baseball card knowledge against some shadowy figures that want to take his crown. That's the one, the only, Ken Knapsack.
Hey, man, what's going on, man?
Kenny boy.
Boo.
What are you most excited for? You most excited for bar trivia and that it's music today? Or are you excited or nervous maybe because of the baseball card thing that's going to ensue afterwards?
Let me tell you something, kid. I am drunk already. And I wish I could compete in the music trivia one because I wanted to go on Rock and Roll Jeopardy hosted by Jeff Probst before Survivor. I wanted to go on that show.
I was with you. Yep.
I feel I could do pretty good, but I'm excited for that. We've got some contenders coming in here to take me on, and I've been slipping. So I've switched. I've got some Jack Daniel's Gold, and I'm wearing this hat here. Now, I'm a Yankee fan. You know I'm a Yankee fan.
I did see the D.
Yeah. This is a Detroit Tiger hat, favorite team of Tom Selleck, sent to me by the host of the Galactic podcast, one of the hosts of the Galactic podcast, Lauren Romo, who's one of my patron supporters, mailed this to me because she knows I'm a Yankee fan and she wanted to hurt me. But in honor of Mickey Lolich, Denny McClain, and Denny Lane of Wings, and Bill Freehan, one of the great underrated catchers, I'm wearing a baseball cap for good luck in the card contest.
Okay, if I say Detroit Tigers, though, what's the first player that pops into your head when I say Detroit Tigers, go?
I'll go Lou Whitaker, sweet Lou Whitaker, second baseman.
Lou Whitaker's a good one. I think about because Lou Piniella used to coach the Tigers, and I think no, it maybe wasn't Lou Piniella. First person I think of, first player is Alan Trammell or Trammell.
Yeah.
And then Jack Morris is closely behind him.
Push Broom Morris. Yeah, Morris, 10 innings as a twin against the Braves in that World Series in 91. Yeah, Tigers a good franchise. Willie Hernandez, Kirk Gibson, 84 team. Sparky Anderson, the manager, one of the best.
Nicholas McCullis says Cecil Fielder. How could you possibly forget about Cecil Fielder? Yeah. And Rachel Cushing wanted to know what you were drinking, but I think she got her question answered. So this is Jack Daniel's Gold?
I think so. I've been fortunate over the years to get a lot of alcohol mailed to me to my press mailbox. You can find that on the website if you want to mail me more. So a kid named First Rate Nate up in my hometown, he sent me some too good of stuff, and that's what we're doing here tonight. Because last time I was sober and I missed almost every card.
Well, here, virtual cheers with my new brand of beer. So, and yeah. Make the eye contact. There you go. And to everybody watching, we have a lot of luminaries, as we always do, in the chat room. Not just Rachel, the Cushing, the GOAT of the Schmodown. We also have, in a good way, because people used to say GOAT was like, you lost the championship. You're now the GOAT. And now we refer to the GOAT as the greatest of all time, which I consider Rachel. But we also have the GOAT in the world of Star Wars, and that would be Alex Damon. And right behind Alex is Molly Damon, because she's also very good at Star Wars knowledge. So they're both in the chat room too.
Okay. And by the way, this is my Dutch Allen prop cigarette, everybody.
Can you give them a background? Can you do Dutch justice if you describe who Dutch is if I give you 30 seconds?
Yeah. Dutch Allen was a Hollywood producer that used to tell people, you got go picture, kid. And Dutch retired and he moved into the podcasting realm, but he used to appear on the Schmoes Know movie show with Mark Ellis and Greg Holoff. And he used to talk about the movies and everything like that. So now I do a podcast with my producer, Petey, and you can find it. It's called Inside Tinseltown. And we go deep inside. I tell stories. Like there was one time, me and Burt Reynolds, we had a great night. We went down to the smokehouse in Burbank, California, right there on the border there. We got drunk one night. We ended up, swear to God, we ended up passed out, woke up in the front yard. It was the front yard of Bob Hope. Bob Hope wasn't alive at the time, or at least wasn't there. We couldn't get a clear answer there. But what was weird about the situation is both of us had our pants off, shirts on.
That is quintessential Dutch. If you've never met Dutch, he's a sweetheart of a human being, and he tells the best stories. They're the best stories. Why? Because you never know when they're ending, but you also don't care because there's so many great references and cameos. And wait, you knew that guy? He's the coolest. Alongside one of his ace clients, Steven Stanton. It's cool that we get to know people like that.
We know a lot of wonderful people, including you. I don't know what you did today. What did you do today? You put on an orange suit and you went door to door and started giving trivia contests to competitors of Schmodown. What was this? What was this, Mark?
I just thought it was a funny, stupid idea, and it was just me going door to door trivia because we can't do Schmodowns currently in the studio, and we're trying to figure out a way to do it online that's fair. So I just figured I'll just go ask trivia to the place that I know that has a conducive balcony and also has 3 roommates that are all big Schmodown fans. That would be Rachel Silvestrini, Brandon Hanna, and Alex Marzoni. So they're all roommates, which is why they're all quarantined together. So they're just kind of hanging out, but I maintain a safe distance, but I still put on the orange suit, the jacket, the pants, the shoes. And fun fact, all of those items were once owned by Mr. Joshua Hercules Makuga, ladies and gentlemen. There he is.
Hey guys, how's it going? Great to see you. And I'm a little high.
Got a haircut.
Oh, look at that. Whoa, what happened there? A little high and tight? Go too tight?
I thought it was a 2, and then I put a 1 to my head, and it is tight. It was real tight.
Oh, looks like what you could set your watch to.
I'll be honest. I feel like Tony Reali. Like I'm going full. I'm actually feeling. I'll be honest with you. I've wanted to just buzz my head forever. I hate hair. I hate how my hair looks. I just want to buzz my head and call it a day.
Yeah.
Amanda likes the hair.
Yeah.
As she's heating up a chimichanga in the background, I'm sure you guys can hear it.
Plant-based chimichanga?
Yeah, correct. Thank you, Ken.
Oh boy.
Josh, I have a couple questions for you.
Failing as a husband. He didn't make me dinner 2 nights in a row. Nice.
This was also the results of the family jeopardy. My brother and sister-in-law won. It was a tight match.
Who
My cousin
competed?
second. Yeah.
And who in third?
Amanda and Jesse in third. Mark's future wife and my wife in third.
That's great.
So Jess apparently didn't need to phone a friend because I offered my services that she could call me if she needed help with an answer, but apparently she just aced everything.
Apparently. She was good. She was on fire. She was really good.
Okay,
So how it worked was each cousin got a category based on their name, and then each category is ended with a true or false question based on my opinion, like about the family.
Right.
So you get like your bonus points on that way. And then the final round, like the jeopardy, instead of betting your points, like Jeopardy. Look at Ken smoking the prop cigarette. That thing is great.
Oh, Josh, you're joining late. He's off the rails tonight.
It calms.
It calms him. You had 2 minutes to name as many state capitals as you could. How many of you guys think you could get in 2 minutes?
I think I could do pretty well.
State capitals. Ooh, I 10 years ago would have aced it. I don't know what can do now.
It's tough. It's tough. You forget that like certain cities aren't the capital of certain cities,
Right.
of certain states. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know the capital of Georgia. Did you know this? It's actually Tallahassee, Florida.
Josh,
How long is Ken? Is Ken day drunk? Is Ken day drunk?
Yes, it's a fascinating storyline that we're going to be unfolding because we're doing bar trivia first, and then Ken is doing the baseball card magic. So I think what happened is that Ken maybe overcompensated. You know, when you're driving on the road, and if you go off the road a little bit to one side, you're supposed to gently steer back on the road. I think Ken course corrected and did that. So I think he turned right into the skid.
I'll calm it down. Hey, squad leader Ace is in the chat room. What's up, Ace?
Ace, I owe you a text. I would love to do your show at any point. Miss Movies, hello. Ryan Kramer's here. Ed Harrell, always kicking ass. J-Dog, I know I still owe you money because Venmo wouldn't let me send it yet, so give me a couple of days on that. And everybody is here. We're all ready for bar trivia. I have 2 questions for Josh, and then we can get going. Josh, question 1, judging by your haircut, when do you ship out?
Wednesday.
And 2, and this is my question, not just for my panel here, but also for the chat room. I have a friend, and she's new to Star Wars, hasn't ever really seen any of the Star Wars. And so she texted me today, and because of the current state of the world, she's like, well, I'm going to go watch all the Star Wars movies. So she wanted to know what order to watch the Star Wars movies, the age-old question. Never seen any of them. What do you tell your friend, Ken and Josh, go?
Well, I'm not a Star Wars expert, as Ken knows, and I think Ken is already he's got this going. But if I was going to do it, I would say you go in the traditional order. You go the first 3, the second 3, the one that's and then Rogue One, and then Last Jedi, and then Solo, and then Skywalker. You go in the normal order. I think it's perfect.
Okay, so Josh is going order of release. Ken, how do you feel?
Yeah, order that the world saw them, because that's how the impact is best felt, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I was this close to telling her, look, I just want you to be my guinea pig because I want you to do Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker first. But I relented and I said, watch the classic trilogy first, Star Wars, Empire, Jedi, and then go to the new trilogy. So skip the prequels and then go to, I'm not dismissing the prequels. I'm just saying then go to Force Awakens because I feel like Force Awakens carries over the lore from the classic trilogy better, and then do that trilogy and then go back and do the prequels. Am I out of line here?
I don't think that's wrong.
It's a controversial decision, but as long as you start with the originals, I'm fine, man.
Mark Aquino says machete order. What does that mean?
Machete order discounts the lore of the prequels in an inappropriate fashion. I don't subscribe to it.
I didn't realize I haven't seen the Time Lord Mark Aquino in a chat in forever. I miss that dude.
He's great. I have something that I was going to try to send to Kino. I still might. I got some Doctor Who things that I might just try to send to Kino. They're burning a hole in my apartment and they're unopened, so I think you'd probably love to have them. So hit me up. Janine Bryce is in the chat now. So Christopher Woodburn is here. This is going to be a good music based trivia round. So
hey, by the by, in tonight's Family Jeopardy, I had one Van Halen question. And only one person got it right.
Jess?
Correct.
What was the question?
Who wrote and recorded Hot for Teacher?
Teacher.
You know what? She is a cool teacher. I would have a feeling she'd know that.
Yeah. Here's one of the funnier Jesse stories. So a couple years ago, Man and I went to visit Jesse in Westchester, Pennsylvania. And we went out, and I was like, Jesse, do you ever see any of your old students at bars around here? And she's like, yeah. One time I was around and I saw some old students. They brought me a shot, and I was like, I'm your old teacher. I can't do a shot. And then I did the shot. So it was funny. I was like, yeah, that's Jesse. Yeah. Each year, one of her students writes her a love letter. Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a celebrities in the crowd here. Cody Hall is here.
Hello.
Wow, that's
hello.
Cody's probably watching in his car.
Cody, if you can accurately express in the comments how happy you are to have the Buccaneers sign Tom Brady to a 2-year free agent deal, please let it rip. The floor is yours.
I gave you 1991-92 as the best sports year, the seasons. I'd love that argument of like, people get up and argue like it's a forensic debate team thing, arguing their favorite sports year combo. Because, okay, the Pirates were still relevant. The Steelers were on their way toward, and they played in the AFC Championship. They're on their way towards like their first Super Bowl in a while. The Penguins Cups for me. This was like, Fred Couples won the Masters in '92. It was an awesome year for sports. 91 and 92. You gave me Mark Rippon. That could be a really fun sports argument. And Cody said 2002 because the Bucks won the Super Bowl and the Angels and whatever, and the Lakers and yada, yada, yada. You get it.
Fair.
All right, gentlemen, are we ready for bar trivia?
Yes, sir.
It's the all music edition here today. So I'll be looking in the chat room. The way we play is to the best of my ability, our moderator, Ed Harrell's ability, and my two co-panelists, because when you come on my show, you have to do work too. It's not just a free paycheck. You got to contribute. We're going to be looking to see who the first correct answer is. Whoever comments first with a correct answer, that's who gets the $5 either by Venmo or PayPal. If I haven't already paid you through that from a previous bar trivia, make sure that make sure I know what your handle is by the end. So, Josh, you have a question?
10 questions.
10 questions. Each one's worth $5, except the last one, because Reverend Jim has won twice and he just donated the money to a future pot. So let's say the last two questions are each worth $10. So there we go.
Okay.
This is in no way accurate whatsoever. I try to diversify these questions as much as humanly possible. Although this is a very good guess, Paul. That's a very good guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Molly, maybe next week we'll do an all John Hughes one. Okay. Your first question. Which rock star's real name is Paul David Hewson? Oh, I think Ken knows it. Josh, do you have any idea?
I'm on YouTube.
Steve Perry's real name is Steve Perry.
Okay, I see a correct answer. And ladies and gentlemen, he's a big Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
And he's also a big U2 fan because the answer is Bono. Mark Aquino, Time Lord himself.
First one I saw in the chat was Time Lord indeed.
Time Lord.
Mark Aquino gets it.
Great poll. Great question.
And Mark, I don't know if you ever had this problem with your last name, but I typed it into my notes and it changed Aquino to acquire. So Aquino has acquired $5. And yes, Rachel's always able to write questions for these in the future. But
where does Rachel get that question or that picture? That looks like a really nice headshot in a vineyard.
It really, I bet that's from that looks like a Napa shot.
Yeah,
totally, right?
Yeah, looks like a Napa shot.
Like from Riley's drone.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
The next question. Which band developed from a group called the Detours?
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
We're waiting here.
Oh, we compliment Rachel on her grade. So the band's called the Detours.
Okay.
Everybody just throwing the Van Halen guess in there. I appreciate your. Okay, I see a correct answer. And let's see if it's the first one. The correct answer was Spotted. And I believe it is Zach Tessier.
Yeah,
okay.
Is The Who.
The Who? Wow.
Yeah. They came from the Detours.
The Detours. Did you guys ever see that show on TBS, The Detour? It's actually pretty good.
I did not see that. Was it any good?
It's pretty good. It's pretty solid.
Okay, I'm writing this down. I'm always keeping score. I do this on Schmodown announcing too.
I never do it on Showdown announcing. I just fly by the seat of my pants.
Honest question to Ken. Can you keep score in a baseball game?
Yeah. I can.
Man, yeah. I don't know how to do that. It's such a hard thing.
Zach got it. Okay. Your next question. Your third in bar trivia.
That means oh, you can't see it. Never mind.
Okay. Oh, this is good. This is kind of like the first question. Michael Lee Aday is better known by what rock star nickname? Michael Lee Aday, A-D-A-Y.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Lee Aday. Anybody got it?
I think I see it.
Okay, that's the correct answer. Let's see if anybody else got. Ryan Kramer got it, and then Robert Adams before that. Everybody knows the loaf. First one that I see is John G. got meatloaf.
I see John G on my chat. Yeah.
John G is me. Yeah.
John G.
A lot of them.
Congratulations, John G. It is meatloaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would too. Yeah. And
Cody Hall, this is not going well for me. Yes.
Not going well for you. Got Tom Brady last week. You can do without a
take a chill.
Yeah, but you might not get to play.
So this one, the answer is going to come in fast and furious. So everybody get ready to type. You know the answer to this. Get ready to type. Okay. Jerry Garcia was a founding member of which group?
Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Just to clear the decks here.
Okay. Violent Femmes. No, it's not Van Halen. It's not Van Halen. I promise you. Wow.
Really?
I see.
This movie's got it, but
I know. I see Nicholas Makalos, our boy Nicholas Mikalos. Oh no, Salad Von Bako.
No, I got Kevin Hook up here. Mike Brower got it.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing Mike Broward.
Talking about first, I'm scrolling down. I got Mike Deacon on mine.
I got Mike Brower.
Wow, that went all over the place. They all came in at the same time.
Yeah, I got Mike Deacon a little bit behind Mike Brower, but a good guess. And this is my favorite comment of the night so far.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
His name was Robert Paulson.
All right, so we're getting a lot of Mike Deacon was first. So Mike Brower and Mike Deacon both getting $5.
There you go. Mike and Mike.
Easy. You're a man of the people, Mark Ellis. Man of the people.
Truly is. Truly is.
With friends like these. Okay. Next question. Ooh, this is good. Okay. Hiro Yamamoto is the bassist in which grunge band? Hiro Yamamoto. It looks like Ken knows this.
It's tip of my tongue. I'd miss it because time ran out. Alex Damon would steal it and win the Star Wars title. Tivik.
All right, we're waiting. Hiro Yamamoto. Yeah.
Cody's all answer. His answer's wrong, but the best.
Let's go with Gin Blossoms. It's not Gin Blossoms. Sorry, Cody. Looking for Roxy Strier's favorite band. Kingsport Cal got it first. It is Soundgarden.
Wow. Soundgarden underrated in my opinion. I like Soundgarden.
Oh, they're great.
Wow.
I would go. Okay, if you had to rank grunge bands, do you just default put Nirvana at the top? Because I'd probably put Soundgarden at the top.
I'd put Pearl Jam at the top 100%.
Pearl Jam's really good.
I'd skip those 2 years and go to Britpop in '95. What's up?
I'm kind of with Ken. I was never a grunge guy. I'd go Pearl Jam, maybe Soundgarden, a little bit of I don't know, whatever, and then get the hell out of there. I feel like I liked that Candlebox sound, and then we went to Gin Blossoms and all those guys, and they were actually happy. I don't want to listen to people being angry. I'm sorry.
That's a good comment, Miss Movies.
Collective Soul was good.
Collective Soul opened for Van Halen on the '95 Balance tour. Fun fact.
That's true.
Who sang that Runaway Train Never Going Back?
That is Soul Asylum. David Perner.
Soul Asylum. There you go. I knew it was a soul.
Saw Soul Asylum live. Screaming Trees, Soul Asylum, Spin Doctors. Headlining.
I was at that concert too. Oh yeah.
Okay.
6th grade.
Your next question.
Question 5.
We're going a little bit further back than the grunge era. Which Led Zeppelin album featured the opening track "Whole Lotta Love"?
Mm.
I mean, you talk about an all-time great.
Yeah. Talk about great trouser snakes. You know what I mean?
Okay. While we're looking for it, we might as well do.
When did Ken all of a sudden become like the coolest guy from Detroit all time?
Now, Jason, you probably don't.
Whoops.
It was a gift hat.
I'd like to give you that kind of, whoa, you get the
This is
microphone right and
this is
everything.
John Bonham's son, Jason, talking.
Somebody called us Red Zeppelin.
And this is Sammy Hagar on the Circle covering that song.
All I want to say is
I want to
thanks
play it for
the
y'all
support
in a little bit.
for everybody that supported my family and Led
Okay,
Zeppelin
the answer is
throughout
Led
the years.
Zeppelin 2.
And this man here, who's looked after me and was, the last time I was in Cabo, I ended up giving up.
All right, looks like it's rock and roll.
But this one is from us.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
With a whole lot of.
So good. It's just so good. And everybody's like, oh, Mark, you're going to get flagged. I don't care. I'm not making any money off this. This is the only place where I give money to you, not the other way around. So I have rock and roll was the first correct answer on Led Zeppelin 2 was the correct. So rock and roll.
That sounds like an inside job, though. Rock and roll, man.
Well, it's kind of ironic because rock and roll is on Led Zeppelin 4, but rock and roll got Led Zeppelin 2. So there we go. Okay, next question. You guys ready?
Paul.
I believe this is question 7.
Yeah, 4 left. Okay.
In which United States city was Jimi Hendrix born?
Oh, fuck.
Mm.
I mean, I know everybody from Pittsburgh, so I know it's not Pittsburgh.
I think I saw the right answer there.
Was it that what you were looking for?
I got Jonathan Lewis, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking at all the correct answers. Paul D'Annunzio had it. Jason Solo had it. Rock and roll had it.
The first one to come through was Jonathan Lewis.
There's Jonathan Lewis, and you are correct. Jonathan Lewis got it. The answer is Seattle.
Yeah.
I see it. I see Jonathan Lewis.
Moss Eisley is also right.
I like that
Alien.
Molly Damon chimed in with Alex and Ken are both drinking whiskey. Look out. Josh is also drinking whiskey, and it is ugly right over here.
Were you drinking
This
whiskey
is like
since the start of the game show? Your game show?
yeah, so like for the last 2.5 hours.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, we're ready. I feel like I thought that Molly Damon hated me at backstage at Star Wars Celebration. And then afterwards, she was like, I loved your suit. I was like, man, I didn't even know if you thought it was a human being.
Nah, she hates you. I can confirm that.
Yeah, probably.
Not a fan of Josh or any of the Makugas for that matter.
That happens. Star Wars Explained. Whiskey, boys.
All right, we're cooking here on trivia. I see somebody else has popped into our stream, so we'll get to them in just a little bit. So hang tight here. I'll just give you a little preview as to who's coming up. This is the guy who's studying his.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hey. You know, just here. I'm just here.
Uh-oh.
Tom, is that your Good Luck Saturday Night shirt?
Yeah, this is a good one. Should I change it or is it too much?
No. It's please. Judging from what you did Thursday, at least you have a shirt on tonight.
Yeah, I was lucky. I haven't wore a shirt since then.
So when this quarantine is finally up, do we just do a bar tour? Is that what we do? We go like
yeah. Oh,
Thor, Barney's, Timmy Nolan's, like what's do we just like go
everything.
bar, one drink for got the mug and everything.
I'm back. I found it. It was in storage. It was pretty amazing stuff. See, I'm back.
Okay,
Am I cool now? Because I got this set up. Oh wow, Josh.
we're gonna put you back on ice for about 5 minutes, then we're gonna get to you. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just get back to reading. Thanks.
George Orwell's 1984.
Or somebody make him a happy man someday. Okay, so we're now moving into question 8, I believe.
Yeah, 8.
Okay, question 8. Which blues rock band was founded in 2001 by Dan Auerbach and Patrick Carney? What is the name of the band? That is an all-time great line. All-time great line. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the answer? Okay, Cody Hall has it, but he's not the first one, unfortunately. The first, Cody might have been the second one. Yeah, Cody was the second one.
I got DC Bowling.
DC Bowling, yeah. Jonathan Lewis almost had it, but because Jonathan Lewis got
Are we doing the spell or no?
Are we what?
The misspelling? No.
No, I'll give it to both of y'all. I'll give it because Jonathan Lewis had that first, but DC Bowling had it right. So you guys each get $5. Congratulations.
How fun is a cover band called the Black Kez? We're the Black Kez.
Black Kez.
Welcome.
That should be what we're doing from now on. Josh, you have to come up with the cover band name for every band that we talk about.
Okay.
Okay. What's the name of your Who cover band?
Oh man, let's see. Yeah, and it's just yeah, with like 8 H's. You guys ever seen Yeah? They're good. They're really good. Yeah.
Okay. This is a fun question. And this is your 9th question, I believe.
9.
So this one's worth $10, everybody. This one is worth $10.
Woo.
You can get it right. Which band had the biggest selling album of the 1990s in the UK? Biggest selling album of the 1990s in the UK. Which band was it? And once you get the band, I wanted Josh or Ken to weigh in on.
I mean, I'm gonna say the easiest answer here is Journey, but it's clearly the second. The second answer would probably be Spice Girls, right?
It's Spice Girls is a great guess. It is incorrect. Cody Hall gets the correct answer, but he's not first. Okay. Now that we know the answer, can you tell us the name of the album?
Ken?
What?
Ken Napson.
Oh,
What's the name of the album?
the best-selling one. I'd probably go with "What's the Story, Morning Glory."
That is correct, and it is Luke Swayze. Wow, what a sweet name!
Oh, right. Sorry, I was doing some. I was trying to get some Spice Girls on my CD. Sorry.
Luke Swayze. Note for.
I'm surprised. I would have thought it was Spice Girls.
Well, no. If you want the option, Spice Girls was on there. But it was Oasis. Because I remember when Oasis came out, first of all, you've never met somebody who hates Oasis more than my dad for no other reason than because he got pissed because Oasis was like breaking all of the Beatles' records for fastest so my dad instantly hated Oasis.
Hey, have you guys seen Yesterday yet?
No.
I still have not seen the whole thing.
Movie brought me to tears. So did Blinded by the Light. Both I watched them back to back. They were both magical effing movies about music that I love.
Yeah, how is Blinded by the Light?
Awesome. It's not like somebody told me it was a musical. It's not a musical. It's just amazing. Awesome.
John Malloy's done with us, guys.
Hey, Malloy.
John, come on, John. I need some tax help for next year. Come on, John, stick around.
I would say Blinded by the Light was probably better than Yesterday, but I loved Yesterday. I loved it.
My calendar.
Jay Scotty for real agrees with you, Josh. By the way, Jay Scott, thanks for the artwork of me and Molly the Wonder Dog. Really appreciate that. That was awesome. Okay, here we go. Your last $10 question. Okay, this has got to be a good one. Let's see. What do we got? And no, it's not going to be, in all likelihood, it's not going to be a Van Halen question. I'm trying. I have a good question, but I want to go against. That. Oh, okay. This is a good one. Okay. For $10, as of 2018, Which group has won more Grammy Awards than any other?
Group?
Group, yes.
So like Boys to Men would be up there.
Boys to Men's a competitor.
Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
Okay, I see the correct answer. We were, in fact, looking for U2.
Yeah.
Is Matt Brady the first one? And I believe he is. Matt Brady, congratulations. You win $10 courtesy of Bono in the gang.
Where the streets have no name.
Favorite U2 song, go. Favorite U2 song, go.
Ooh.
Still haven't found what I'm looking for. Hawk Moon 269.
Well, I gave you one, Ken.
I think I might take one. I might take
Really?
the song
One.
Mine's Where the Streets Have No Names, without a doubt.
Okay.
That's pretty great. It's a pretty epic song to like open a sporting arena.
Yeah.
Like the
You know?
drums on that alone are insane.
Yeah. But actually City of Blinding Lights,
Yeah.
That's a great song.
it's a pretty great song.
Great. Used. I think that was used in the what's the Devil Wears Prada? I think they use that one there because they go to Paris. I think.
Here's a fun game. Okay, everybody in the chat, let me know U2 overrated, underrated, or properly rated. Because I think they're great. So I would probably say properly rated then.
Properly rated.
They're
I would say if they're not top 5, top 10 band all time. I mean, I would say top 5.
Okay, well let's see what this gentleman has to say. We have somebody else who's going to be entering the stream. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Yeah,
look at that.
matching Ken's hat.
Oh, look at this,
There's a
guys.
Johnny Wilkins jersey in the background. Look at this guy.
Hello, Dickie Doos.
Oh, man.
Kaiser, where do you stand on U2?
They're all right. 5 out of 10 max.
Fuck you. Sorry, I yelled. Okay.
Top 5 all time, Makuga.
Come on.
Yeah, they're my.
You're still listening to the Barney soundtrack, so I don't know if I really take your word for it.
Okay. They're my top. It's Beatles, Oasis, U2.
Oasis.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ken's an Oasis guy.
Big Oasis.
Mine goes Journey, Hall & Oates, U2. Man.
I love the Hall & Oates call, by the way. Huge Hall & Oates fan over here.
Yeah, well, yeah, clearly Van Halen.
Thank you.
Van Halen. And then maybe like a round out of Rolling Stones, because you can never go wrong with the Stones.
Led Zeppelin, number 1 of all time. Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath had like 3 good songs.
No, they invented the genre. Metallica, that's 3.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go
Metallica.
easy for your third.
No. I guess, you got to throw the Beatles in there, of course, and probably the Stones.
Okay, let's see. Let's just see quickly what this guy. So, Tom, your top 3 favorite bands of all time.
It was Michael.
Tom, I got to give you back this one you let me borrow.
Oh, that's not a bad one.
I appreciate you giving me this. But
Everybody's looking good over there. How did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember, you let me borrow this.
Yeah, I went cover to cover on that.
That's a good
Numerous
one.
amounts of times. I like it a lot. I like
Tom, top 3 favorite bands.
What's up? What are we talking?
Your top 3 favorite bands of all time.
El DeBarge,
Mhm.
number 1.
Agreed.
It's
the
Rhythm of the Night.
Everybody knows that.
Pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah,
I would go ahead and possibly say the Commodores.
Okay.
Young Lionel Richie stuff.
He's a Motown guy.
Yeah, Sail On, and then probably the Jackson 5.
He's actually not lying, because when we were hanging out in Atlanta the Thursday night before the Schmodown weekend, Tom and his roommate PJ Campbell were playing a lot of Commodores. There was a lot of Jackson 5 in there, so Tom is actually not having funsies. I think he's actually
Yeah, I mean, I'm a rock and roll guy, but I like the Motown stuff a hell of a lot more. It's different. It's more original for me.
The truth for the rest of tonight's contest is that, yes, bar trivia may be done, but this is just the beginning of tonight's showdown, because there's going to be 2 rounds of epic baseball card opening madness. Now, the first round is going to take place between the 2 gentlemen you see to the bottom of your monitor. You have Kaiser and you have Tom, and they are going to go at it head to head, and the winner will take on Ken Knapsack. Josh McCoog and I are merely the refs to this epic display of baseball.
Oh, wow. We're starting right now?
Yeah. So, Ken, we're going to take you out of the chat for a little bit. Okay.
Do it.
Can I ask you the rules, Mark? Or are you going to tell you?
Mark, can I run and put a baseball hat on real quick?
You have all the time in the world, Josh. I don't actually need Josh.
Has anybody ever read this book? It's a really good book.
Yeah, he's a superpower agent. Okay, so Tom,
he was my agent for a while.
You and Kaiser are going to be opening one of these packs. It's either going to be an 86 Donruss baseball pack or a 1989 Upper Deck pack. So the way that we play is thus.
Yeah.
You each are going to have 7 cards that are your cards, okay? I'm going to tell you the name of the player. You have to tell me what position they played and what team they played for in that year.
Okay.
No, we don't have to know birth dates, height, weight, which way they bat.
You don't have to know any of that stuff. All you have to know, position.
Who they were tagging in AA down in Raleigh-Durham. I don't need to know that.
If you want to know it, that's your prerogative. If you miss, stealing is available. So if I ask Kaiser, if I say Barry Bonds to Kaiser and he can't get it right, then Tom, you can steal the point. Now you need both. You need both the position and the team name in order to get the point.
But like, is it
outfield work for center field, left field, right field, Mark?
Right. Does it have to be center field, left field, right field? Because usually on baseball cards, it'll just say outfield.
Yeah, that's true.
It does, yes. So I'll tell you what, because this is the preliminary round, just give me outfield, infield, catcher, pitcher. Those are the positions.
Outfield,
what about
infield,
manager?
Catcher, pitcher.
No. Outfield works. You can't say infield. They got to be first base, second base, shortstop, third base.
Yeah.
What if it's a utility guy? Like Len Sakata, he played every base.
I
just say one of them.
Think we'll figure it out.
Okay.
And so it's team and position, correct?
Team and position is what we need. So, Tom, I'm going to give you the option. Would you rather pick which pack we open, or would you like to go first?
I'd rather pick the pack.
Okay. Which pack do you want?
I think we should go 86 Donruss.
86 Donruss it is?
Yeah, I think that'll fit me and Kaiser more.
And it's
89 Upper Deck is where I started discovering women. It got weird.
That's a good year. Good year.
Yeah. Grateful Dead shows started right around then too. That's where I stopped forgetting things, you know.
Okay. Quickly, you want to give me your history with baseball, Kaiser and Tom. Kaiser, you go first.
What's the question?
That's correct.
What's your 15-second history with baseball?
Well, my father was a groundskeeper for the Rochester Red Wings. Then, you know, I made the Little League baseball team a few times, but I was really a left-handed catcher, so I had no chance. It was baseball was growing up in the game was special. You know, I got a lot of good friends who I remember. Dave Steeb, Jim Clancy, Ernie Witt, some of my best friends.
All right. Well, shout out to them. Tom, your turn. 15-second. What's your history with baseball?
I grew up in the Bronx, but I'm a Met fan. Started watching baseball in like 1982. I was a 1, and then went from there. And I've been, I played semi-pro for a little while, but now, I don't do that anymore.
What team were you playing for?
There was the place over in
Schenectady.
Yeah,
that's
that
right.
one.
Okay, who talking right now has like a vial of pills that they're shaking around?
Not me. I don't have anything.
No, that's the mic against Tom's beard.
Maybe it is.
No, it is. You sound like Mr. T. With the
okay.
I won't do that anymore.
As little as possible. Here we go. Okay, so Tom elected the pack. So Kaiser, you can choose.
Take your right earbud, Tom. Take your right earbud out, and then keep the mic against your mouth real quick.
Copy that. Is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, perfect.
Kaiser, do you want to guess first, or do you want to defer to
I'll
Tom?
go first.
Okay. Your first card, Nate Snell. And again,
American League or National League?
I cannot. You know what? I'll give each one of y'all one time you can ask me that.
Okay, I don't want to use it. Nate Snell. He played for the Pirates.
Okay, and what position?
Pitcher.
Okay. Some part of that answer is inaccurate. Tom, for the steal.
You know what? I think he's right about the guy being from the Pirates. There's no question about that. But he was, I'm almost positive he was an outfielder.
Okay, Josh. Neither one.
I don't know what the hell to think.
Nate's
But clearly, it was the pitcher for the Orioles.
the pitcher for the Orioles. Okay, so
Give Kaiser like half a point.
sorry, there's no half points in this game.
Close. He was close though.
There's
Yeah.
no half points in baseball, McCool.
Close.
I guess we're learning the hard way.
This we know.
Okay, Tom, your turn. Your
Yes.
player. One of my all-time favorite names, Moose Haas.
Ooh, Moose Haas. He's a pitcher. And he was on the Milwaukee Brewers.
That's correct.
Tom, you can just hold it.
Yes.
That's a good one, Tom.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done.
Okay.
Tom, you don't have to hold the mic that close. You can just hold it like distance. Just don't hold it against your beard.
Okay, like this.
Yeah, I'll
Hold
be
it
honest.
Right here. It's right here.
Because I hear myself perfectly.
Perfectly. That right there is perfect. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
Tom, I'll be honest. You don't even have to be on the show if you don't want to.
No,
I mean,
no,
it's
I really
totally-
You can text your answers in.
Yeah.
It's 1-0. It's 1-0. I mean, look at him right now. He looks like the woman in Home Alone 2 that adopts Macaulay Culkin after he leaves.
Yeah. Looks like my grandma.
Back to you.
Yes, sure.
Okay, Tom enjoying a 1-0 lead early in the ballgame, but I think you might get this next one, Kaiser. The player's name is Rick Dempsey.
Yeah, that's easy.
Rick Dempsey played for the Baltimore Orioles, and he was a catcher.
One of the all-time great personalities in history.
Nice, guys.
One of the worst organizations in professional sports.
He did the Babe Ruth around the bases.
I can't disagree with you there, but Rick Dempsey, I met his daughter one time, and
How'd she look?
I think she took a liking to me at the Comedy Store one time. Could have had a thing.
Was she a comedian?
I feel like the only franchise that Mark has ever liked that is successful is Van Halen.
The Spurs.
Well,
Oh, Spurs.
Yeah, the Spurs too.
That's
And
funny.
Forest.
I mean, listen,
Well,
the Redskins.
won championships, Josh. Come on.
Listen, I'm not saying anything bad about the Redskins before 1993. Afterwards, since we've become adults, it's a rough one.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ellis, can you put me on a Modelo pitch count?
I'm already on my third Miller Lite, so sure. Okay, so it's 1-1. Tom, back to you. Your player is Bill Lasky.
Oh, Bill Lasky. That is. He's on the Milwaukee Brewers, and I think he's a pitcher.
Okay. Kaiser, one part of Tom's answer is incorrect.
Can I repeat? I'm hearing some weird feedback in my ears. What the hell's going on? iTunes maybe? Sorry, boys.
Yes, if you're playing music at the same time you're watching the show, then you might have some interference.
I hit it on accident. I hit it. The iTunes was engaged on accident. It's been a long week. All right, let's go. Can I hear the question again?
It was engaged. What are you, a pilot? Engage iTunes.
My iTunes was engaged.
Okay. Bill Lasky was the player's name.
And did he get any part of that right?
Can't tell you that.
Okay, Bill Lasky played for the Boston Red Sox, and he was a pitcher.
He was a pitcher. Both y'all knew that, but he was a pitcher for the Expos.
Damn it.
Sweet mustache.
Wheat mustache, yeah. Okay,
By the
so
way, I think Mark knows this, but 97% of players in the early 90s, late 80s on a baseball card have a mustache. So.
Easily.
and not just a mustache, the best mustaches in the history of Tom
They're
Selleck.
pretty impressive. Mattingly had a pretty sweet stash for a long time.
Okay, so speaking of mustaches, we're back to Kaiser. Kaiser, your player is named Gary Lucas.
Gary Lucas.
That's a tough one.
Damn. Gary Lucas.
You have one more Engage iTunes, should you want to use it.
Gary fucking Lucas. How much time do I have left?
You got about 5 seconds.
Gary Lucas was on the Padres and he was an outfielder.
Okay, Tom, Kaiser's incorrect with at least one correct answer.
He can't tell you that.
Gary Lucas. Gary Lucas was on the Expos,
That was my first guess.
and I think he's a pitcher.
You said pitcher for the Expos.
Yes.
Tom takes a big steal. right there.
Wow.
That's a good one. I had a feeling it
There
was
you go,
Expos,
Josh.
and then I got
There you go.
spooked because we just had an Expo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'll be
I've
happy about
doubted
that one.
I've doubted Tom Bagnino once in my life, once, and it backfired on me incredibly bad. I'll never doubt.
Josh, would you say that you doubted Tom more than I've doubted you in the Schmodown?
Yes.
I doubted you a lot in the Schmodown.
Mark, you've
Hey,
never
Mark.
not doubted me in the Schmodown. I
Hey,
just want
Mark.
to make that apparently clear.
Hey, Mark, one thing.
I will say
it's
this,
perfect
real quick,
six- I'm sorry, John. Go.
Real quick to the whole group, about 3 mornings ago during quarantine, it was like, not many people can say, and he rattled off what happened one night at Comic-Con, and it was a
Wow.
pretty legendary night. Yeah.
Oh, my God. It was, Dan Blazarian got us into a Playboy party. Enough said. Well, we
Yeah.
snuck into a party with
Yeah.
Dan Blazarian.
Okay.
And then it
Back-
ended with Orlando Bloom shoving me out of Petco Park. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could have been.
Just bring up the
You
text.
got
Josh. Bring up the
bounced by
text when you get
Orlando
a chance.
Bloom, huh?
Bring up the checks. Bring up the text, Josh. Hey, Mark, another thing. So it's first 1 to 6. I think going forward, you should rate how hard the question is. I mean, how hard the card is for more points. What do you think about that going forward?
I think that takes away some of the fun of opening a fresh pack, but
Fair enough.
It's something to consider. Something else I could consider is booking 2 competitors that aren't bleeding views because they're talking about random things at Comic-Con that happened 5
You're right.
years ago.
Right.
We just
It-
lost
I love you
15
guys.
viewers. Okay.
There's no 2 people I'd rather give shit to than Kaiser and Tom, and you both take it in stride. Okay, Tom, you're up 2-1, and it's Tom's turn. So this could be
Ooh.
a big power move. And Tom, I think you have a gettable card here.
Okay.
With Rick Sutcliffe.
Oh, pitcher. Chicago Cubs.
Tom's up 3-1, ladies and
Layup.
gentlemen.
That's a layup.
Tom is up 3-1.
He had the cuff in the back. He did the cuff.
Yeah.
He's a big drunk, too. Like, drinks, like, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's in a motorcycle gang, too, I think.
He is.
Speaking of drinking all the time, I'm going to add Ken in here for his thoughts on the match so far while I go get another beer. So, Ken, take over for me and tell me your thoughts on the match thus far.
I tell you what, man, it's been hard to watch. It's been
You didn't know Bill Lasky.
at one point iTunes started playing or something. I was in the other room taking a wee and getting the old beanie out for fair competition. But I have been doing some studying while you guys are blathering through this here, and I hope I'm ready. It's going to be tough. You guys, 86 Donruss, which reflects the 85 season. Tough for me. I wasn't in baseball watching as regularly as I was by 86, 87. So Gary Lucas Expos, that's a great pick. That's a great pick, Tom.
Great one.
Yeah, Tom, the star of the show thus far. Okay,
You know-
Ken, we'll check back in with you in a little bit.
I was going to say, you do know Ken and I have a baseball card challenge going on Twitter. Every day we spar and throw each other a new card and a new baseball tall tale. You need to start following our baseball card challenge. And if you don't, whatever, who cares?
Yeah, and look, Josh and I are both happy that you're making friends.
Mhm.
It's 3-1 in favor of Tom, but Kaiser, the play goes back to you now, and your player is named Doug DeCinces.
Ooh, shit.
Well, he played for a few different teams. Doug DeCinces, I feel like he played for the Angels. He played for Baltimore, maybe the Padres. God damn. Doug DeCinces. I know him. I'm going to say, do I have what? I've got a JTE rule or something?
I mean, I'll just give you another 15 seconds, but think of it, you know.
Doug DeCinces. Baltimore outfielder.
Okay, Tom, at least one part of Kaiser's guess was inaccurate, and you can really move into
He
position.
was. You
to win.
should have kept with your first choice, Kaiser. He played for the California Angels,
And what was his position?
and he was he had a couple of positions, but
Remember, we're doing outfield, infield, pitcher, catcher.
yeah. Yeah, and he said outfield. And he was right on one, so he's an outfielder. Yes.
Sorry, Tom.
No, he's a third baseman.
Says no. Sorry, third base.
It is third base.
Had it in his hands.
Did Sensei play for Baltimore?
No, he did later on in his career. But you made a mistake there, Mark, because you said he was right on one thing.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said Kaiser was right on one of his things.
For the call.
Ken, can we bring Ken in?
Okay, Ken, did I agree to one of Kaiser's?
No, he's a third baseman. I'm just upset that they get to say infielder, where I've missed questions because I've said first baseman when the guy was also a third.
Okay, I blew that. You know what? I knew he was a third baseman. I misunderstood Mark. That was my bad.
Okay, well, and just to relieve Ken's fears, this is just the preliminary right now. Once you get to play Ken, it's like playing Bowser. You have to get the exact position right.
I knew exactly where he played. God damn it.
Okay, so we go, but we are going to Tom, who is still up 3-1. And Josh, I know that we're both bummed the Masters isn't happening next week. This is about as good.
I mean, let's be honest. Next week was supposed to be the greatest weekend of our lives.
Ugh, March Madness, everything.
But right now, we got Kaiser and Tom in baseball card trivia. What more do you want?
Even better. Even better.
And I still need to apologize to Kaiser because I didn't realize his dad was dead. I'm sorry, Kaiser. I apologize.
That was a great clip. Was that not hysterical? Are you going to, Melis? Is any of the show going to be released or leaked or any of our?
The whole Vegas show is going up on my Patreon this weekend. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but I'll send you guys your individual sets if you guys want to put them up anywhere. So.
I just want to watch somebody other than me.
Do you remember where we were last year during the Masters?
Fucking hell. No. I don't remember last Tuesday, so.
Mark and I were in Chicago during Star Wars Celebration. Mark filmed his hour special, and then I sat in the Chicago airport for 14 hours.
Oh, fuck.
Waiting for my flight to take off. It finally took off when Tiger won. Like, I watched him win and then ran to my gate.
Yeah, texting me because I stayed home from the Mandalorian panel. I had like the press row seats to the Mandalorian panel, and I was like, I'm not missing Tiger Woods win the Masters. Sorry. Okay, Tom, you're up 3-1, and you're going for more here with Ray Searage.
My question, isn't it? Didn't he just get it wrong?
No, he missed the steal.
I missed the steal.
Right.
Ray Steerage?
Ray Searage.
Ray Searage.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a tough one.
Garrett, can you confirm this? Is that true? Or is that just being talked about?
I'm going to go with, I think Ray Searage was a pitcher for Minnesota Twins.
Okay. Tom, I think what I said before the three off is I said at least one part of that answer was inaccurate. And I'm going to say that again back to Kaiser. At least one part of Tom's answer.
That's probably why I get it. Okay.
All right. So Gucci's right. Searage is a pitcher. I think he played. I think it was the Phillies or Cincy. I'm gonna say Cincinnati.
Close. Looking for the Milwaukee Brewers. He was a pitcher.
You were right, Gucci. I knew he was a pitcher.
Yeah, I knew he was a pitcher because I knew all position players. It's when relief pitchers are tough. Mm-hmm. That's a shit pack.
Yeah.
That pack's was worth 13 cents in 1986.
As John can attest, and Ken can as well. We've had some shit packs recently, so I think we'll probably get a good pack in the main event. I'd
rather have a shit pack, to be honest with you.
Okay, Kaiser, you're down 3-1. Your next player is Andy Hawkins.
Well, this is 1980 what? 6?
This is 86 Donruss.
Okay, so Hawkins was a pitcher for the Padres in 86.
Kaiser is
well done
in the game.
Well done.
He goes to the Yankees after that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to kill myself for missing that Doug the Sensei one. What an idiot.
Oh, that's a tough one, Tom. You're going to have night tremors about that one.
And now Tom has, Josh, what would seemingly be an easy answer. If this was in the world of athletics, and I said, who is Bill Russell? You'd say
center Boston Celtics.
Yes, but this is Bill Russell, the baseball player. Tom?
Bill Russell was a second baseman for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
They're starting to feel it, Josh. They're starting to really feel it.
Wow.
Okay, 4-2. Tom taking the lead back. And just so you guys know, I've never seen a Jose Canseco rated rookie card up close. So if I happen to get one in this pack, you will see a grown man weep. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
I have a signed one. I have a signed one at my house.
Okay.
I still have the Bo Jackson. I got the Bo Jackson, so no big deal.
Yeah.
Nice. I got his bat. Got a Bo bat.
I heard your stand-up routine. I heard it. I'm jealous.
It was
You
a good
introduced
bit.
me as Bo Jackson.
Let's go bet.
Bo a little bit.
You know what? I'll ask you about Vegas later. Okay, Kaiser, you're back up. You trail 4-2. Dwayne Walker is the player.
Shit. Dwayne Walker. I should know this.
Dwayne Walker.
Dwayne Walker. California Angels outfield.
Tom, at least one part of his answer is incorrect.
So this is different. That you're saying one part's correct.
I said part of his answer is incorrect.
And what's his name? Dwayne Walker?
Dwayne Walker.
Dwayne Walker. I think he played for. Let's go Baltimore Orioles outfield.
Texas Rangers.
Well, we both knew he played outfield, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't he kind of look like Josh Wolf?
Yeah,
He
a
does.
little
He
bit.
looks like Josh Wolf for sure.
He
Out of the
looks like a
beard,
lot of like random white people.
That's a job.
or like a skinny like Phil Mickelson-ish.
Yeah.
He looks like, you know who he looks like? A dehydrated Jim Sundberg.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Tom, back.
Know who that is.
You're in
Yeah, I know.
position for 2.
We might get him in the card deck though.
We have mercifully 3 players left. And Tom, yours is named Rick Manning.
Rick Manning. I know a buddy named Kevin Manning. He's an interesting guy. Rick Manning. Rick Manning was a pitcher for the Cubs.
That is at least one part incorrect. Kaiser, this could be a huge steal if you can get it.
He's right. Rick Manning is a pitcher. Rick Manning. Cardinals pitcher?
He's actually an outfielder for the Brewers. Robert Parker's loving this.
Damn it.
A lot of Milwaukee Brewers.
Damn it. A ton of Milwaukee
Nobody watched that
Brewers.
team. But nobody watched that
seven
team.
players from Milwaukee Brewers already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
dude. It's like the All-Star, Milwaukee Brewers All-Stars.
Bud Selig.
Okay, so
Nobody played. No one cared about that team in 86.
No, nobody cared about anything. Yeah.
Maybe
think
Robin Yount.
Maybe.
Robin Yount.
and Rob Deere was a good.
Rob Deere and Gorman Thomas.
Okay,
Molly
Kaiser,
Deere.
this is the last question that's asked to you first. So you need to get this one to force Tom's hand. Your question is Wally Backman.
Oh, I had so many Wally Backman cards.
Wally Backman was the New York Mets. Fuck, I forget if he's an outfielder or a second baseman or a third base. Was he a third base? He was an infielder. Or was he an outfielder? Fuck, I hated the Mets. I still do. Wally Backman, Mets infielder.
Kaiser pulls to within 1.
Shit.
Wow.
Wow.
I thought second base or outfield. I couldn't
That's
remember.
the one I needed.
Can we go into a tie here?
That's the one I needed.
If they go to a tie, we end the show.
Okay.
Is there only one card left?
There's only 1 card left.
Oh man.
Like nobody comes close to the competing with Ken at this at all.
I don't think so yet. You're
No,
right,
I can
Josh.
do it. I can do it. Depends the pack.
Okay, Tom.
Yes.
Ray Burris.
Ray Burris.
And if you miss this and Kaiser steals it, then we go to sudden death.
Oh, I like it. Ray Burris. Ray Burris was a pitcher.
Okay. Need an answer.
Ray Burris was a pitcher for the Chicago White Sox.
Okay, it's incorrect. Kaiser for the steal.
Raymond Burr played Perry Mason.
Ray Burris, yes.
Oh, Ray Burris. Ray Burris.
Yeah.
He's a National Leaguer, Tom, I think. You think he's a National Leaguer? Ray Burris.
You might be right.
Outfielder, Cubs.
Tom had pitcher, and once again, both you gentlemen are haunted by the specter of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Fuck.
What is going on?
Yeah,
Part
that
of
was
doing
You
that.
gotta be kidding me with this. That's like 7 people from the. So you know what? Where'd you get that pack? Over there on Magnolia. The guy opens his packs over there. Then he seals.
He knows how to seal them, dude. Just a little bit of saliva and gum, and you can
Yeah,
seal
that's
them.
all it is.
You know
Okay,
that.
Kaiser, do you have any words of encouragement for Tom? He's going to be advancing to play Ken. Who are you pulling for here?
Wait a second. I'm out?
You're out. You lost.
How did I lose?
We went through the pack.
That's
You
it?
lost. You lost to Tom.
I lost to a guy who looks like a bag lady with a beard. I mean, this is not good. I got to pull for knapsack. Why do I want Gucci to win shit?
Damn.
Okay, well, if you want to hang out for a little bit, Kaiser, we'll bring you back in after the championship pack is open to say goodbye. So hang out for a little bit. We'll come back to you. Okay, and Tom, we're gonna put you on ice. You get ready. Okay, Josh. Wow, you talk about personality with those two guys.
I mean, there's a lot of passion behind it, but let's be honest, nobody is Ken Knapsack. And there's people that play Jeopardy. They're really good. They answer things right. They're good. And then there's Ken, and then there's Jeopardy James. There's guys that are that much better than everybody else.
Yeah, the one thing that you can always say about Ken Knapsack is that Ken Knapsack never goes into one of these competitions saying, "Oh, I hope I get a good pack or a bad pack." He doesn't care what kind of pack he gets. He knows the correct answer virtually every time.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Daredevil.
There's batters that play up against against a left-handed pitcher, right-handed pitcher. You move Bonds over, whatever. Honestly, did you ever hear the story of Andy Van Slyke telling Bonds to move to center so that Van Slyke could be there in left field, and Bonds gave him the finger, and then it hits it to left field, and Bonds couldn't throw him out? Bonds had no arm. The entire city of Pittsburgh, I'm telling you right now, somebody could light the city of Pittsburgh on fire, and everybody's dead, and some guy could stand above the ashes and say, "I still hate Barry Bonds more than this guy."
Wow. That's strong words. Ken, you're now in the show. Ken, a lot of people in the chat room are saying that maybe you overcompensated and you drank too much. How do you feel right now going into this matchup?
I'm fine. This is where I kick into that Brad Pitt is 52 gear, and things are fine. We're going to be good. They bumbled through some right answers. I'm here to play. Let's do it.
Okay. Before we bring in your competitor, Josh, Garrett Farney is telling us that there's updates to the PGA season. Has this just been proposed, or is this fact? I saw they're talking about having the Masters in November. Any movement on that?
He's saying that, which, I mean, I trust the pro. He's a legend. They're saying they're not moving anything. They're not even moving the British Open right now. Yeah. So they're going to do British Open, then PGA, then U.S. Open supposedly at Torrey or Pebble, and then Masters in November.
I will be watching. Okay, so now we're going to bring in Ken's competitor, the one, the only, many names, but I just call him Finstock because that's the name that he's in my phone. It's Finstock. Okay.
All right.
So wait a minute. What are we doing here? 89 upper deck?
Here I have an 86 Donruss or an 89 upper deck. Same rules as before. However, you need to get the exact position that is listed on the card. So
That's
you need
fair.
What base they played. If they played shortstop / second base, then either one counts. That's your luck. Ken, because you are the champion, and Tom, because you are the challenger. Ken, you can name either the pack that we open, or you can decide which order you go in. Which one would you like?
Well, because we know Tom was out smooching and necking with the girls in 1989, we're going to go 1989 upper deck because I was alone in my room studying baseball cards.
All right. 1989 upper deck is the pack.
If you get it, Griffey, we all go.
Yeah, now I've never seen a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card up close. And I think some people kind of misunderstand what I mean by that. Like I know that other people have these cards, that they're not that hard to find, but there's something special about opening a pack and having it there waiting for you. So that's what kind of the hope is.
You've never pulled a Griffey before?
Never pulled a Griffey.
I pulled 2 Griffies. The
Never.
one time it was on my birthday, a couple of years ago. We were at one of those stores on one of those places on 3rd Street. I threw a big party, and one guy comes in with the 89 Upper Deck pack, right? And I opened it, and he saw my eyes look up at him, and he goes, "You're kidding?" And I go, "No." And usually, the way Upper Deck correlated their stuff, it was put in the packs all at the same time. So once you saw the first card, Griffey was always a card. If you look out, it was the back of the card. It wouldn't open with his face on it. It was the back of the card all times.
Okay. Very interesting words from Tom Dagnino. Ken, any last words before we get going here?
He's lying about that story. He pulled a Craig Griffey from a 95 Fleer set.
Okay.
Back in the days. One more story for me. One more story.
Oh no, let's go. I got a girlfriend waiting for me to watch a movie, and she's upset.
Right. I used to put. Okay.
Tom, do you want to go first or second?
How many cards are in the pack?
You each get 7 cards.
I'm going to go first.
Okay. The name is Paul Kilgus. What do you got?
Wow, Paul Kilgus.
Everybody knows a good Paul Kilgus.
Right?
Texas Rangers.
Need a position?
In 5,
Texas
4,
Rangers.
Thank you.
2, 1.
Pitcher.
Okay. Ken, at least one part of Tom's answer is inaccurate. What do you got?
Paul Kilgas. That's funny. I was going to say the same thing. I'll go. I'm going to stick with Rangers for some reason, but I'll go outfielder.
He's actually a pitcher for the Cubs.
Paul Kilgus. Oh, yeah, he had a great knuckleball.
Yeah, he topped.
Mark, anything?
The Rangers.
Still 0-0?
It is 0-0, Josh. And now Ken Knapsack stepping up to the plate, and his player is Jeffrey Leonard.
Jeffrey Leonard, 89 Upper Deck, will show him as an outfielder with the San Francisco Giants.
That is incorrect. At least one part of that statement is Tom.
He was an outfielder, and he was on the Seattle Mariners.
Tom takes a 1-0 lead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Voila.
Mine.
One flap down, Jeffrey.
One flap down.
The Russian is cut.
Yeah.
The Russian is cut.
He did go the Mariners late in 89 or 88.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Tom, back to you. That was a big steal because you still have your turn to play. Your player is Walt Weiss.
Oh,
That is shortstop for the Oakland Athletics.
Tom up 2-0 on the champ, Ken Knapsack.
Is Walt Weiss the most underrated player in baseball card history?
He won Rookie of the Year.
I have so many Walt Weiss cards.
And he went to college. He managed Colorado for a couple of years.
I had so many Walt Weiss cards, you could make wallpaper out of them.
Yeah, I was only screwing around with Kaiser. I wanted this is the match I wanted.
You're ready.
Ken, you're up. You trail 2-0. Your next player, this baseball card makes him look like a young version of my grandfather. And his name is Norm Charlton.
Norm Charlton, 89 Upper Deck, pitcher, Reds.
That's correct.
Ken's on the board.
That's correct.
On the board.
He was part of the Nasty Boys.
Nasty boys.
Okay. Tom,
Yes.
your player, you still have a 2-1 lead, is Dale Savium.
Mm-hmm.
And
His name is Dale Swoove. He's a fucking A Milwaukee Brewers shortstop.
it's SVEUM, and it is a shortstop for the Milwaukee Brewers. Josh,
Yeah.
Tom, best for last here.
Dale Swabe.
He's a manager now, or he's a coach now or something.
Is this like Buster Douglas taken out?
It's very early still, but Tom has a 3-1 lead. It goes back to Ken.
I used to steal packs from 89 Upper Deck from this place called Carter Drugs on the daily basis. Never got caught.
I keep getting caught by players traded a year or two before I remember them when they
That's
do.
the difference.
Yeah.
Well, Ken might have stumbled into some luck because unlike the Schmodown, sometimes you do have a recurring question, or in this case, card that Ken might have gotten a couple weeks ago. Ken, your player is Jose De Jesus.
Jose De Jesus. Yeah, I did have the other day, and why am I blanking? Did we go? I'm blanking. Pitcher Cardinals?
Tom, at least one part of Ken's answer is incorrect.
Yeah, we did have that, didn't we?
I think he was. You said at least one part of his answer is incorrect. Is that what you said? Is that what you said?
I said at least one part of his answer is incorrect.
So one part is true then.
I said at least.
Okay. I think what's the guy's name again?
Jose De Jesus. Need an answer.
I think he was he was on the Cubs, and I think he was Jose. I think he was I know he wasn't a second baseman in '89. Maybe he was second base Cubs.
He is a pitcher for the Kansas City Royals.
Oh, damn it! That was Ryan. I'm thinking about Ryan Sandberg.
I had the I-70 correct.
Okay,
that's a tough one, Ken. That's a tough one. The Royals in '89, they were so bad.
Tough one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tom is still up 3-1. Tom, your next card is it's Lou Whitaker.
Lou Whitaker, second baseman, Detroit Tigers.
That is correct.
Whoa.
Josh, Tom has opened a 4-1 gash over Ken Knapsack. What are you thinking right now, Josh?
This is like a real dark time in the history of the world. But that's what I'm saying about Tom. You can never doubt him. You can never doubt him.
I feel like those annoying Schmodown people that complain about the 5-point question being different, but now it's me.
Okay. Ken, you have a chance to get back in the ballgame right now with your player, Shane Mack.
Shane Mack, he was an outfielder. He played for a lot of teams, so here comes the guessing game. Shane Mack, outfielder, 89 upper deck, I believe will show him with the San Diego Padres.
Ken is back in the ballgame.
Wow, nice one, Ken. I would have said the Minnesota Twins because he did play for
the Twins.
He went right now.
By 1990.
That was a good pull, Ken.
It's 4-2.
It wasn't no Glenn Larsky or whatever, but that was a pretty good pull.
Tom, your next player is Matt Williams.
Third baseman, the Giants.
Tom, getting some good cards here.
And you know another crazy part about it is I had his cleats. I did a show called Pros and Joes, and I wore his cleats. And guess what happened when I wore them the first time? Tore my Achilles. Adios, muchacho.
I remember that show.
I thought you tore your Achilles playing like playground basketball at Plummer Park.
No. I tell people I was Sean Penn's stunt double and jumped out of a helicopter. They love that one. But I was stretching a double to a triple. Didn't work out.
Ken, your next player is Rick Cerrone.
Rick Cerrone was a catcher, 89 upper deck. Should show him with the New York Yankees.
That's wrong.
At least one part of that is incorrect. Tom?
The answer is catcher, Atlanta Braves.
No, he was the catcher for the Boston Red Sox.
The Red Sox.
Damn it.
He went Yankees, Red Sox, Yankees.
No, he went to the Atlanta Braves too.
No, he came from the Braves to the Yankees, 87 Yankees, 88 Red Sox, 89.
Are you sure?
Okay, so
85 tops, Rick Cerrone.
This is a great argument, by the way. Which
I thought Rick Cerrone played for the Braves in '89.
Okay, here we go. Rick Cerrone, 84 Yankees, 85 Braves, 86 Brewers, 87 Yankees, 88 Red Sox.
89.
89. Went back. Yeah. Steinbrenner brought him back.
Okay, so it's
Can you imagine not being able to play for a team for longer than like 6 weeks?
I forgot Cerrone played for the Boston Red Sox.
Okay,
the Red Sox were terrible back then in the 80s.
Ken has 2 points, I believe. I believe it's 5-2.
I only got 2.
Okay, 5-2. And Tom, this might put the game out of reach. Rob Dibble.
He was the other part of the Nasty Boys. Pitcher. Cincinnati Reds.
Why don't you pull a Babe Ruth or a Mickey Mantle, make it hard?
Shane Mack, Rob Dibble.
Meanwhile, Ken.
Yeah.
Your next player, it's 6-2. Your next player is Rod Scurry.
Rod Scurry, the legend Rod Scurry. We all remember Rod Scurry. You're
Rod
right
Scurry.
up there with Whitey Ford is the greats. Rod Scurry, I believe he was a pitcher, and I think he was even a pitcher for the Yankees.
Tom, at least one part of that answer is incorrect.
I think Rod Scurry was a pitcher for the San Diego Padres.
Looking for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Are you kidding me with this?
Should have guessed. Based on that pack, I should have guessed.
Well, Rod Scurry owned a couple of bars in the San Diego area.
No doubt.
Scurry's.
I'm going to drink there after this quarantine.
You mean Rod Scurvy?
Yeah, him.
Scurvy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's going to effectively end
That's
Ken's chances at winning, but we'll play the pack out. Before we play the pack out, Kaiser, just want to go to you real quick. Your thoughts on what you're seeing here. This is a huge upset.
I got an autographed Dominique Wilkins jersey, and I'd like to raffle this off to the highest bidder.
Okay.
You can Venmo me.
Okay.
I'm ready to sell this bitch and get some toilet paper and tuna.
Boom.
All right. Well, that's from that was from Kaiser.
That's
Kaiser,
usually me. That's usually me getting cut off.
Yeah, let's go.
Just for funsies, your next player is Jose Batista.
Jose Batista?
Yeah.
That he was on the Baltimore Orioles and he played outfield.
At least one part of that is incorrect, Ken.
Jose Batista was, not to be confused with Joey Bats right now. Jose Batista was an outfielder. Oh God, Pirates.
No, and he was on the Orioles.
Josh, I feel like both competitors going off the rails here. It is Jose Batista, a pitcher for.
I knew he was on the Orioles. I just didn't know who he was. Damn it.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
outfielder Mariners. Shut up, Technino. Like, oh.
The last question goes to Ken. Ken in a losing effort, but always classy. This is another repeat of a card we got a couple weeks ago, and I remember it because the guy looks like a character in Napoleon Dynamite, and his name is Rance Mulliniks.
Oh yeah, I love Rand.
He's been really popular. He comes up a lot. He have third baseman, outfielder, DH for the Blue Jays.
Yep.
Look at that. That is a character in Napoleon Dynamite, folks.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's Uncle Rico. It's Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
Ken,
All
great
right.
game.
That is the pack. Tom Dagnino has inexplicably ruined the show by winning.
This is Buster Douglas. This is the WrestleMania 15 free for all or brawl for all with Butterbean ending a planned angle. Like this is, but this is
Ugly.
this is what the pack is. You open up, you get it. I picked the pack. He went first. That's where the cookie crumbles here.
That was
Okay,
a great match, Ken. I mean, pulling the Shane Mack, I couldn't have done that.
No, I'm not making fun. Like you're getting Matt Williams, Walt Weiss, legends of the game. I'm getting, the guy who had 3 cups of coffee and now owns an auto parts store. But
You're 100% right. I'm not going to say that's not the thing. And since you're the champion, anytime you want to play again, I'll be ready.
I'll come back. Yeah.
Can we get on record that you're challenging Tom to a rematch?
You damn well better believe I'm challenging Tom.
Okay.
Oh, wait. There's a third competitor coming in the ring. Kaiser, what do you want to say about this matchup?
And I got to tell you, this was, Gucci possesses a strong baseball knowledge where Knapsack, he's a student of the game. He's a Bob Costas type. Whereas, Gucci's like Morgana running out onto the field and slobbering all over George Brett at third base. But Morgana won the match today. You got to give Gucci credit. I'd like to get back in the ring when there aren't so many Milwaukee Brewers involved. So, maybe you can find time to squeeze me in for another.
Yeah, and obscure Milwaukee Brewers too, like not like Robin Yount or Molitor or Raleigh Fingers.
Not even a Pete Vukovich.
Not even Vukovich. The guy, R.I.P. the guy.
Maybe
but anyway,
Cooper.
You gotta look at it. Who was it? Rod Scurry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just because we have so many luminaries here, both here and in the chat room, I know everybody's got to go and it's a late night, but we still have almost 270 people watching this.
Wow.
So what I'm going to do, this is not a pack for competition. This is a pack I'm going to open for myself because I have a feeling about this. I have a feeling there's a card in here that I've been waiting to open my entire life. So here it goes.
Griffey?
Okay.
I'll let you know if you get him already. If it ain't the first card, it's not Griffey.
It's Julio Franco's the first card.
Cleveland Indians.
Cleveland Indians. Right.
Infielder, second base.
Yes.
Ramon Martinez. Ooh, early John. That's a John Smoltz rookie card.
Oh,
That's
shit.
not bad. That's a nice card.
Nice pull.
Pitcher, Braves.
Who was
Bob
he traded
Welch.
for? Who was he traded for, Kaiser?
Who was
Randy
John
Petty.
Smoltz traded for?
Where to Boston?
I don't know.
87.
Wait.
Doyle Alexander.
Yes, Doyle Alexander.
Oh wow. Okay.
From the
Jesse
Tigers.
Barfield.
From the Tigers.
Doyle
Listen,
Alexander looked like he was 85 years old his rookie season.
Bobby
that's
Bonilla,
good.
really? Bobby Bonilla went to the same high school I went to in the Bronx.
Legend.
Yeah.
Still makes $1 million a year until 2087.
Let's not talk about that, Josh.
Ooh, one of my
That's my team.
sneaky great 80s for the New York
Oh,
Yankees.
Roberto Kelly.
Yeah.
Great Jerry curl. One of the best Jerry curls in
Did
the
he
game.
get traded to the Reds after the Yankees?
Yeah,
Willie
Red.
McGee
O'Neill.
and Dale Boston, and alas, no Ken Griffey Jr. It still eludes me, as does Jose Canseco. One day,
You know, Griffey
What?
Jr. is my buddy. I'll have him send you a card.
please.
You know, we played horse together. You guys know that. This is not some made up trying to be funny bullshit.
I think I got everybody's Venmo handle who won the music trivia portion.
You got
tonight.
mine, right? The $65.
For tuning into Bar Trivia. I'm going to give everybody the floor, and then you can say your goodbyes. Kaiser, you are first up. You lost in the preliminaries today, but I have a feeling you're going to be coming back here for more.
I'll be back. You know, I love you guys. It's fun to talk baseball, and I'm always curious what's on Gucci's reading list. I want to say, if anybody wants to borrow How to Disappear and Never Be Found Again, it's quite a good book. I borrowed it from Tom. He can let you borrow it.
Yeah.
All right, Kaiser, we'll see you soon. Thank you for
Adios,
joining us.
Kaiser.
Okay, Tom, you seem to have some sort of Muppet with you.
No, it's the teacup panther again.
He's got a cat?
What's he say?
What are you, Tiger Tom?
Yeah, we got a couple of them now because we found them.
Okay. You have any words you're going to say
It
to
gets a
Ken?
little crazy. Yeah, I mean, look, that was a great match between me and Kaiser. I mean, 86 Dunruss. I'm pretty good at. I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of Milwaukee Brewers, which I didn't even think were in the major leagues at that point anymore. I get it. Took him out. But then, playing Ken in his backyard and doing something there, I agree with him. Some of mine were layups, but when your aura levels are just like radiating, you get things that come to you that are just easy. So, I mean, sorry, Ken, but anytime, we'll play again and we'll figure it out, and obviously watch Behind the Bag with me and Ken.
Yeah.
When baseball maybe starts up again, or maybe life starts up, who the hell knows what's going on, but it's a great show. We love talking about it. The guy's amazing. Tom, I go by Tom Erotic now in certain circles, mainly like outside of like the bowling alley and things like that where nobody's out anymore. But anyway, that being said, enjoyed you having me on the show, guys. And Josh, I love your show. Mark, I love your show. Ken, I love your show. I love everybody's show.
All right. Well, we love you and your beard and your microphone cord, just not together. Thank you for competing. You are the new champion of baseball card pack opening. We'll come up with your name, but in the meantime, that is Finstock, and he is the champion. Ken, it feels weird for me to say this is like an Andrew Guy defeats Dan Merle situation.
Yeah, no, it's tough, but losses are part of it. You fail 7 out of 10 times, you're a Hall of Fame hitter in baseball, so it's all right. But Tom, if I'm going to lose, Tom and Kaiser are the two guys who know the game from that era very well, so I'll take it. Tom and I do have that show Behind the Bag on the Knapsack Files, but just launched today is a new podcast feed I'm presenting to the world called Box Score Heroes. And Behind the Bag with me and Tom will be moving over there. You can go find it right now. It's on Anchor, Spotify, and being pushed on out to everything. I just launched it today. And you can follow us on Twitter at Box Score Heroes. And that's not just necessarily going to be baseball, because during football season, I'm friends with two very big football friends and fans in the McCougs and Mr. Ellis. So hopefully we can talk some football with you.
Thank you.
Us? Wait, we can talk about football somewhere?
Josh, we got booked.
You got book. And then before you cut me loose here, I do want to show the world this. It's our friend Brad Gilmore's book, Back from the Future, a celebration of the greatest time travel story ever told. Be coming out soon, April 14th.
That's a cool idea. I like that.
Yeah, coming out soon on Mango Publishing, the people that put out my book. So Brad worked really hard on this. So pre-order it now, wherever you find books, man. Support the economy for content creators, you know?
I feel like I should write a book around Indiana Jones. I think like that would be my
There you go.
trilogy. Right?
Josh, you and I should team up for an Indiana Jones book, but it's like fake facts about Indiana Jones. Like none of it's actually real. We get sued.
Indiana Jones killed 9 snakes with 1 boot.
Before I say goodnight, Josh, the second to final word goes to you. Congrats once again on a monstrous second week offering from Eating History. Going back to back. Do we get back to back again this coming Wednesday, or are we down to a single?
Last back to back is this Wednesday, and then the next 4 Wednesdays is single episodes. Love you guys. Always a pleasure being here. I feel like without these live streams, the quarantine would be unbearable.
Yeah, I look forward to them.
Well, I have Wii Golf, so as much as I love you boys, I would find a way to manage, but it is made infinitely easier by the likes of Josh, Ken.
You're actually good at Wii Golf. You're terrible at normal golf. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell like that. That's
Wow. Do you want me to mute you, young man?
I offered you lessons. I gave you like the correct shoulder turn. You know, never mind.
Ken, here's the real disappointing thing about this, if I may real quick. Josh has been muted. I was going to make Josh one of the groomsmen for his cousin and I's wedding, but now that's
Yeah. No, he's demoted, and I'll officiate the wedding for you. Yeah.
Okay. So I have it on record. Ken is officiating the wedding. Josh, you know who's replacing you as a groomsman? This guy and this guy. You guys are back in the wedding. Congratulations, because Josh has been muted.
Wait, who's getting married?
Don't worry about it. Just can you go to a wedding?
Yeah, I can go.
Okay.
Yeah, the answer is yes.
Okay, good. We got both of them in. Josh, I love you. I am great at Wii Golf, so y'all can play anytime. And thanks everybody out there for watching our silly little. We had so many people like that we retained. I think we actually went up from the trivia portion to the baseball card portion. So thank you guys for watching our silliness, and we hope we brought a little sense of community into your self-distancing, being safe, quarantine kind of world that we live in. For Josh and Ken and Kaiser. And yes, Tom and his cat. My name is Mark Ellis, and I'll see you guys soon, somewhere down the line.